An old Cumberland property could be getting a facelift and a new start at life.
Developers have submitted their detailed master plan application to revive the historic Ann and Hope Mill property, which could soon become home to rental units. 12 News reporter Matt Paddock joins us now in studio with the details. Matt?
Shannon, Chelsea, Ann and Hope was a southern New England hotspot, a place that so many I talked with spoke highly of. But back in 2020, they were forced to close their doors due to the pandemic. It's a historic mill building, and inside of its walls lives memories and stories for so many in our community.
We shopped there very often years and years ago. It was absolutely joyful.
Including for Cumberland Mayor Jeffrey Mutter.
When Ann and Hope was vibrant, so was the area. It's been a big part of the town of Cumberland for a long time. We'd be there for Christmas, the place would be packed.
But in 2020, they decided to close their doors, citing the financial impacts of the pandemic. The building was then sold to Hartford Holdings LLC, and now they've released a master plan to bring life back to the Broad Street property and its surrounding areas.
Had it be part of the whole regeneration of Broad Street with some infrastructure improvements, and we're hoping that this project is somewhat of a destination.
According to initial plans, the building would become home to more than 200 rental units, 48 of which listed as affordable housing, and turning the ground floor into commercial space.
Vacant buildings, there are vacant storefronts. There are storefronts that have been converted to residential use. We want to change that. We want to fill up these spaces and make it attractive and vibrant and active for the community.
Something Mayor Mutter agrees with, but he says one of his main concerns is making sure they get this right.
The weight of getting it right. Ann and Hope was a huge part of this community when it was at its heyday. I'd like to see it to be a cornerstone of the revitalization.
Now the Ann and Hope Mill is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The developer is seeking federal historic preservation tax credits to rehabilitate the mill in a historically appropriate and sensitive way. Live in studio, Matt Paddock, 12 News.